times what I talk about. As a result of many hours of yoga, meditation, and surfing through the American Cancer Society's website, I came to 3 points I would like to cover here today. My own personal story, some facts, and finally a little bit of advice for each and every one of you. As you know, Rob said my name, Ramada Maria. I just moved back to Texas after leaving a tenure track position at an amazing university in Denver, and I decided to be a yoga teacher, which I've done now in the United States, Spain, and Vietnam, and that's only in 7 months. To understand me, I must say that I'm pretty much the epitome of being positive. As such, I strive for everything negative, or that seems to be negative, that's happened in my life, not to define me. This talent of seeing a silver lining is why I'm here today. I've dealt with my 2 cancers within the last 12 months, since 7 months ago when I finished chemo, which resulted in my hysterectomy and a bilateral mastectomy and chemo. I'm still going through the reconstruction process. I say my cancers because they're only mine. As anyone who's had cancer understands, no one will ever have my cancer or have the surgeries or the chemotherapy, the sickness, the pain, the happiness, or the blessings, or the sadness that you have to either overcome or embrace. They are part of who I am, and my understanding of them is now linked to my person. Nonetheless, the cancer I had doesn't define me, although it has left a clear marker, and I will never be the same. Will be better. When it comes to understanding the sun is still out, even if the clouds are making it impossible to see, well, I'm good at it. But I'm only this way because of the people that love me. And that will feel cool. In my experience, I was never alone. I had the umbrella of my mother's arms to protect me, the strength of my father holding me on, and the support of my sister, along with hundreds of other people, some of which I didn't even know, and I don't know to this day. As the perfect accompaniment, I had laughter, lots of laughter, sometimes sprinkled with tears, but it was joyous, belly-slapping laughter. And that came from my friends near and far. My best friend Bianca, who can't make it here today, redesigned the torture of shaving my head by enjoying the various styles that cutting hair provided. This was only decorated with clothes sent from my friend Rafis and some other department friends from my time at the University of Houston. Military wear, because if you guys believe it or not, with short hair, I look like anyone. These same friends made me get my groove back repeatedly through chemos because women, what the hell, I love to feel pretty. I needed to feel pretty. I could write a book of the thousands of stories that I shared with my friends who came to visit me and gave my parents some time off, some here tonight, Lola, Ramiro, and the love that was sent to me from abroad, Spain, Vietnam, Australia, Argentina. My network was immense. So that was a little bit about my experience. And here are the facts, I promise. I am cancer-free. Healed because cancer is not about the disease, but because of all the pieces that break off in the process of healing. Lucky because had my life not worked out the way it has, I would not be standing in front of you. Aware that my journey was not just mine, it was hard for the people that loved me. But there's a reason they love me through it and still do. I just can't tell you what their lesson was. But they can't, so y'all can ask them later. I'm grateful, and this is really important, because of associations like the American Cancer Society, who are constantly striving to find a cure. I would not be here 30 years ago. And that's a fact. There's really good literature on it, and as an academic, that was the first thing I did, was research my disease. So let's please do buy some of these beautiful paintings and prints, because it's going to help us find a cure for this disease, which is speaking 1 out of 3 people in our society. And 100% sure, laughter, love, and compassion are things we choose to have in our lives, and I'll always choose to have them. And finally, this is my advice to you. Realize that your life is ever-changing. Nothing will ever stay the same. Our problems are only dots in an infinite chain of events. We get to be in the world for a limited amount of time, and wake up every morning with the choice to be happy or sad. Embrace every moment. Follow your dreams now. Live and love. You will never ever get this exact moment thoughts. It's a Morse code. There are little bumps in the road that can help us make one decision or another, or just make everything calm. Let those bumps awaken you. Don't let anything or anyone halt your movement forward for more than just 1 second to reassure yourself that you're still you. Thank you again. Go buy some art. Namaste.